Assalamu alaikum. I am Muniba. Today I am here to represent the research cache memory introduction analysis of performance among SRAM and STT-RAM from the past decade. Before continue the research, first we all have to know what is cache memory. Cache memory is a special high-speed memory. Cache memory is used to reduce the average time to access data from the main memory. The cache is smaller and a faster memory which stores copies of data from frequently used main memory location. Overview. The overview of this we have to discuss the basic of cache memory, its design and handling of data among CPU, memory and cache. We will be analyzing about performance between a variety of cache designs. The main focus of this trying to differentiate between the cross SRAM and STT-RAM when it comes to energy consumptions and cache latency. Further moving on, what is cache? I have already told you. It's a small amount of fast memory. I have found some keywords in research paper. Um, STT-RAM, SRAM, volatile, non-volatile. First one, STT-RAM. STT-RAM is a transfer unit torque random access memory, is fastest scalable non-volatile memory. STT-RAM is very advantageous as compared to static RAM. Some of the advantages is energy consumption. SRAM. SRAM is consists of internal latches that store binary information. It has no charge to leak, no refreshing needed when powered. It bit stored as an off switches. L3 cache is a layer 3 cache. I will discuss it later. CPU cache latency. Cache latency, also known as memory latency, is the time between initiating a request for a byte or word in memory until it is retrieved by processor. If the data are not in processor cache, it takes longer to obtain them, as the processor will have to communicate with the external memory cell. Volatile memory. Volatile memory is a computer storage that only maintains its data while the device is powered. Non-volatile memory is a type of memory that has the capability to hold safe data even if the power is turned off. CPM. CPM is the single interference to memory, better use of hardware resources. Multithreading is the ability of a central processing unit or a single core in a multi-core processor to provide multiple threads of execution currently supported by computer architecture. Cache coherence is the uniformity of shared resource that ends up stored in multiple local cache. There are three layers of cache memory: level 1 cache, level 2, level 3 cache. The level 1 cache is the closest to the CPU. It is quite fast but also has a small memory. Level 2 cache follows level 1 cache. The cache is a bit smaller but has a larger memory space. Finally, we have level 3 cache, which is linked between both. Further moving on, objective. The objective is this. Cache is to help to flow of information by making the task much faster than it would be by using the main memory. Commonly used method. Cache has methods, that is direct map cache, associative map cache and self-associate map cache. Direct map cache use the lower bit of the tag to access the directory or memory. Each block of main memory mapped to only one cache line. If a block in cache, it must be in one specific place. Associative map cache, a main memory block that can hold into any line of cache. Unique word address into two parts. Self-associative map cache. Memory address is interpreted a tag and a word tag uniquely identified block of memory, or is divided into number of sets and contain number of lines. Methodology. um, Cache memory is not only readable but at some time it is storable even after the system is powered down. This sort of memory is called non-volatile memory, which means that there is no power. The data will be once there is power again. Example, STT-RAM. A volatile memory is a computer storage that only maintains its data while device is powered. Memory which will not work once the power is in system, meaning that the data will be erased once power down. This is how SRAM and EDRAM memory work. SRAM, I already told you about SRAM EDRAM. What is EDRAM? EDRAM is the embedded DRAM is a dynamic random access memory integrated on a same die or multiple chip module. Embedding memory allows for much wider business and higher operation speed. DRAM memories, like all DRAM memories, require periodic refreshing of the memory cells, which adds complexity. And what is DRAM? DRAM is the type of random access memory that stores each bit of data in a separate capacitor within an integrated circuit. STT-RAMs are being used to improve overall performance in data retrieval. When it comes to cache, its advantage its energy consumption. And what is energy consumption? Energy consumption refers to all the energy used to perform an action, manufacture something, or simply inhabit a building. Now conclusion. Conclusion. Uh, the conclusion is that growth in speed and efficiency amongst cache memory. It will compare different specs from DRAM, SDRAM, STT-RAM to get a broader view of improvement over the time. The cache design sole purpose able to hold data for certain amount of time. There are ways to also achieve ultimate energy reduction from cache. Of course, such a method is using STD RAM due to its lower consumption. The CCER method, there is also other method. The CCER method reduce the amount of time the cache has to refresh to get new data. By doing this, you can save extra instruction. CCR is just proof of how the advantage of STT-RAM are being used to improve overall performance in data retrieval when it comes to cache. Cache memory advantage in its placement, which is quite close to CPU, which requires less pathing in a hardware. We will explore the placement of cache and the overall strategy of its placement much further. As you can see, there are two bar charts. Energy consumptions, cache latency. Energy consumption. It says, aside from a few outliers, of the graph represent a massive increase in energy reduction by cache memory. And data analysis, cache modeling show how the cache latency for different models varies and how it is gotten significantly smaller over time. Thank you.